So yeah, that was fun. Oh no, my magic resistor dropping. Oh wait, who's this? Okay, good. Yeah, they may have that initial mid group may have. Okay, they're still on. Good. So as soon as I can, I'm going to. Already uploaded um, my macro script video, and I am in the process of uploading part one of how I do templating. So
Yeah.
yeah, different people template different ways. So mine mine can get expensive, but it's worth it to me. So
Yeah, someday I would like to buy enough platinum to be able to outfit a tune the way it should be.
well, what time do you work? Well, I can just tell you now. If you outfit, are we talking about a 50 template or a 49? Or does it matter?
Now 49 probably.
Okay, so at level 49, I can build you a template, and then I can have it made for you for like $30 US to save you time and aggravation.
Yeah.
So I mean that's if I don't have enough bounty points or enough time, because I work for a living, we all work for a living, so
Yeah.
if you can, get yourself, sometimes depending on the items that are in the template, it might cost you $40, but if it saves you 3 or 4 hours of aggravation, it's up to you.
Yeah. Well, something to keep in mind. Thank you.
Yep, yep, for sure. Let's see. Yeah. Hang on a second. Hey, Tide is on his Nightshade. He's in Druim Legion. Can either of you guys go to Druim Legion and get him an invite to Guild?
Yeah, I'll swap tunes and go do that. I've been waiting outside the door of the guild house for a guild invite, but Will's been on the phone for an hour.
Okay, so what are you going to be on? What character?
Pot liquor.
Okay. All right.
Dish shade.
Yes. Nice. Where did he go? Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's a Saracen. Who is that? Let's see who that is. Haha. Oh, it's Bosarius. Okay. Yeah. So you're looking for Dish Shade.
Got him.
Nice. Awesome. Sweet. Very cool. So this is a good group. We gotta let's. We have a Bard, a Blade Master, which is a good duo anyway. A Bard Blade Master duo is really good. Then we got a Nightshade and a Ranger. It's working out pretty good. So, I'm technically the caster of the group, if you look at it that way. Oh, I'm gonna get to my favorite perch. we're at Mid-Mile Gate, and they had these angled pugil sticks coming out of the ground away from the wall.
Yeah.
And I always climb up on top of one of those, and just like perch at the top of the spike.
Going off.
It's fun.
If I can ever get Lol off the phone and get invited in on that other tune, I'll come join you guys.
Sweet. I won't be here very long.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
gonna I'm gonna be up early, so I'm gonna like, finish a run or two here, and then yeah, buddy. Whew. Let's see. Drunken Stealther. He's a member of Looking Through Beer Goggles. So, oh, here they come. No, 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 no. That was funny. Troll Berserker. Oh, never mind. That was funny. You can watch the video. That was hilarious.
Okay.
We're in a group of four, and of course, Troll Berserker jumps on me, which, I can understand jumping on the Ranger first, because the Ranger's doing the most damage from range.
Mhm.
The Bard saved my life, though, because that Zerker he was ripping me a new backside, but I started kiting, trying to run away, but hoping that the Blade Master would stun him. But finally, I just turned around and hit him with a point blank, and then hit him with a Frozen Comet, and he died. Or is that with a combination of the Blade Master smacking him? That was funny.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that was fun.
critical error on his part.
Right? Yep, yep. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Quit scratching my stuff, cat. This kitten is like all over the place going crazy. Alright, so it looks like these guys are done for the day. Are we leaving? Are we going? What are we doing? Okay. So these kids are hello. So these guys are logging. So I guess I'm gonna run a solo route one time and then call it a night.
Looks like a plan.
Yeah, man. And I should be on a little bit during the day once I get my workload done. Once the work is done, I should be able to
You
play
work from
freely.
home?
Hmm?
Do you work from home?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Do you work from home?
Oh, from home? No, no, no. I'm just I'm just in a position where I can once all my work gets done, I can access and play if I need to or want to, which I always do.
Good, good deal.
Yeah, it works out. But that blade master, he was actually a member of the guild I used to belong to. Actually, I think my 50 Ranger still belongs to. Looking through beer goggles is the name of the guild.
Okay,
That's a good group of folks.
good.
Yeah. But this I like the name of this new guild. It's neat.
I think it'll be fun.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we can get a good an assist train going, if the first person who is leading the assist train will fire their crit shot, power shot, and then everyone else follow with standard shot because the target will have immunity. If you've got if you got five, let's just call it five. If you've got five archers all shooting you with standard shot at the same time, you're not you're not going to survive. It's not going to happen
Yeah,
because we're your average standard shot on a melee class on a good armor wearing melee class is going to be a minimum of 300 damage per shot. My
yeah. And if
standard
you've
shot,
got
yeah.
4 or 5 guys, and if they can time that out, it'll say play enough where they can set a sequence to where they've got 2 arrows in the air all the time. You can interrupt anybody.
Mm-hmm.
They can't cast a spell at all.
Yep, that's true. Yep. The only thing that could thwart that is a quick cast.
Yeah.
No, no. Yep. I did try on my scout. Oh, ooh, who's that? Who's this? Ooh, I'm gonna shoot this guy and see what happens. Huh. Okay. Oh, they're all here. Never mind. Whoops. Oh. Okay, so I hit. What shot did I use? Oh, that's weird. 397. That had to be a standard shot. I know that my crit shot did not only hit for 397. That would be ridiculous. Oh, I think I interrupted it. That's weird. So yeah, that's a 4-man now. There's a mid 4-man running out now. course, none of them are casters. So if I stood on top of a high perch, the only one that could hurt me would be Jonathan, and that would just be a mez. But perch is down for 3 minutes. Ooh, this guy looks like he's solo, though. Uh-oh. This dude's got all the crystallises out here. I don't know if he did this on purpose, but he's pulled 4 crystallises out of our XP area, and he's letting them chase him across the crossroads, and they're all mixing in. They're all mixing in with the crystallises. That was weird. Jonathan's actually sticking to a crystallises. That's funny.
Just trying to formate chaos.
I guess. I fought a warrior this afternoon twice, as a troll warrior, and it was so close. He beat me both times, but it was so close. And then after I lost the last fight by like 10% health, I had him down to like 10%, and he finally won. But I realized I forgot to use my Omni heal at all during the fight. So I know he used a healing potion and IP. So I was like, why did I not use my heal pod? That would have been a smart thing to do.
Yep, yep.
I guess in the heat of a fight, I just don't think about it sometimes.
I don't either.
Which is going to be fun when I get my Blade Master in here. So I'm going to end up trying to have IP3 on my Blade Master. That'd be fun. I think IP3 heals you for like 60% or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you can only use it every 15 minutes, but first aid would be kind of cool because first aid heals you for as much as IP does, and you can use it every 3 minutes. But unfortunately, you have to be out of combat to use it, which would be kind of cool if you could kite a little bit and then heal in turn, you know.
Yeah.
But it's
I never,
okay.
I'm never able to kite that long.
Exactly. Never able to kite long enough to regain that stealth to go stealth or
Yeah.
whatever you need to do. But oh boy. Oh well, I guess I'm done. No point in attacking a 4-man. That's just never gonna work.
Usually not.
Nope. Unless it's an XP group that is being controlled by one dude. It's, I I was in here one time on a I was on my Alb infiltrator, and there was a guy out here who was, I guess he was using Mojo, and he had like a whole group out here. He had like 5 or 6 characters in one group, and he was controlling them all with Mojo. And so there was a guy out here on a sorcerer, and he would just mess the whole group and just kill them one by one. He would just kill the main guy first, and then
Yeah.
once the main
That's the
guy went
mistake.
down, yeah, once the leader went down, the rest of them couldn't do anything. So, because the leader of the group is the one that controls the entire group. So, it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Ooh, who's that? Oh, it's the entire group. Maybe there's some owls under the table? Probably not. Ooh. Oh, they picked up the tree elders as well when they went by the tree area. they were dragging tree elders and crystallises all over the map. That's pretty funny.
They must be bored.
I guess. I guess so. But our foreman did a good job of taking them out. Well, I was able to play today simply because there was a heavy rain forecast in the area today, so the owners of the amusement park closed it down for the day just because they can.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how many people actually showed up to go to the park because it ended up being a beautiful day. So
A lot of lost revenue there.
it was a lot of lost revenue, yes. On July the 3rd, which was Saturday, and we celebrated, the park had its fireworks display at like 10 o'clock that night, and we had like 6,800 people into the park, which is, a lot for a small amusement park.
Yeah.
And why is my dog barking at it? But my wife works one of the ticket gates, and she basically, at her gate alone, she was only there for she was there from like 10 to 3 or 10 to 4 at that gate, and she took in 1,000 people into her gate alone, and
Wow.
her gate took in $30,000. So, and
Good day.
there's six gates to that people can enter through. So the park made a really good amount of money on July 3rd,
They did well.
which is good, because it's locally owned, and they pay upwards of. It's the same family that's owned it for since 1929. It's been passed down, and the two ladies that own it now, the two sisters, they're older. They're at least in their the youngest one's probably in her late 50s, early 60s, and the other one is pushing 70. So, but and the mother, the matriarch, she's in her 90s, and she still rides around the park in her golf cart. It's awesome.
Well, good for her.
It's really cool. But yeah, they pay at least upwards of $15,000 a month in insurance alone just to insure the park. So,
Yeah, I don't doubt it. The amusement park. Yeah.
yep. I mean, they had a piece of equipment. One of the doors on a ride that's a centrifugal force type ride, and one of the pins on the door, um, broke or something, and it threw two kids out of a ride a few years back, and
Lunch.
yeah, I mean it hurled them. I mean they were spinning around on this ride, and they got hurled from the ride, and one of them smacked into a tree, broke their arm, and all this other kind of crap. So yeah, they of course the park completely took care of all their medical bills and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they turned around and like sued the park or anything, but you actually there's an inherent risk when you ride an amusement park ride. There's an inherent risk involved. So
Sure.
their lawyers could just say, hey, there's an inherent risk with anything that you do. We'll be, we are insured. We'll pay for your medical expenses. Blah blah blah. But I didn't hear anything else about it. So, and the park's still going. But if you go on the social media page, it's their social media page is loaded with people just harassing them about you guys are crap and this park is crap, and we're like, well, don't come then, you know?
Yeah. Stay home.
Yeah, stay
Blah, blah,
home.
blah.
And they're talking about somebody on social media was like, oh, and the new owners are just greedy, and I'm like, the new owners? The same people have owned this park since 1929. Are you stupid? And
Yeah. And
they actually a few years back they did lease the park to a management company. They leased the park out to a company that wanted to come in and operate it for I don't know how long, and they just didn't. They didn't do a good job of operating it the way that the family did. So
yeah.
the family was like, oh, okay, when your lease is up, you're done. So, I can
I imagine that.
I can honestly see, you know, we've lived here for 14 years. We've known the family. We met them like the first year or two that we moved here, and all of my kids worked here. My wife works here. I help out part time security on weekends now. But anyway, I can honestly see my wife running the park. You know, she's got good management skills, good organizational
Yeah.
skills. My daughter, I can see my daughter managing the park because she's got a master's in business now. So, all right, well, I'm going to suicide into Albion Portal Keep, and I'm going to call it a night. Oh gosh, I've been recording this whole time. Dadgummit. Oh well, I'll have to edit that out. Nobody wants to sit and hear us just chat about nothing. I'll edit that video and put some of those fights in there. That was fun.
Mhm.
Once I learned how to edit videos.
There you go. Now you have a reason to learn.
That's right. Yeah. Gosh, there was one time last week I was hanging out with the family and I was trying to record some stuff and then we had to go do something. So I thought I hit like stop to stop recording, you know, but as it was, I did not stop recording and I came back to play a little bit later and I had been recording for like 3 hours and I was like, oh,
There's a dead air.
that's not good. Yeah, okay. Let's delete that one. All right. Let me go stop this recording and I will talk to you guys later. Oh, this is only 27 minutes. That's not bad.